got a in jacuzzi. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. And you sweating out your weed, rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. Get up when you. It's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah. Girl, you chosen. Get up when you open. It's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live. On 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be looking to make a statement. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road, so home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage. Paul with the ball. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Greg, both teams love to push the ball before, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Outside to Brogdon. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Indiana foul.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first. No good from Booker. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. And the shot by Warren, no good. On the wing, Bridges. Plenty of space. Count that bucket.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now, here's Brogdon. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon.
That's his second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Bridges misses. Right side Warren. Brogdon outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Turner with the screen. Back to Brogdon. Takes it inside. The jump hook. That one a little long.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40% break on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 6 to the paint. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker. And it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Substitution for
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Dario Saric, Cameron Payne.
Johnson outside.
In the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Booker. McGee with it. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Stolen by McGee. Fades away. No good from Booker.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And here is Johnson. After Karis LeVert made the last three-pointer. And it's sent back by Turner. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
All teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the Suns.
McConnell scanning the floor. LeVert up top. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Booker. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Yes, that goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And that one, good.
Like the smarts by Saric there. Very good at working the pick and roll and getting the shot he wants.
The shot by Turner, no good. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. for the finish. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
That's the end of it.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points.
Fans,
Suns lead by 3.
Fans, your pace made.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Suns leading by 3. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the Suns.
Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Sumner's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. With the drive. For 3, Bridges. Back to Paul. Got a hand on it. That we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Down low. There's Bitadze. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker with no one around. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 8.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Here's Brissett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot's good from Paul.
Going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Here's Booker. Fires at the elbow. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, with a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player, but man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Warren. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
3 shots.
The Pacers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball. That just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Pass to Turner. That one doesn't go. Suns leading by 7. Paul for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and moves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Hey, you got to think that expectations are always high for Sabonis as the son of one of the all-time great players. But you know what? He consistently has made his own mark and delivers outstanding performance. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Out left to the wing. Paul outside. Pass to McGee. Sabonis with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Paul looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kaminsky. Doesn't go that time.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Your Pacers, 30. The Suns, 35.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Sabonis. Makes it off the glass. Sabonis has got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana.
Well, there's a lot to like about Sabonis, but he can play finesse as well as bully ball. And I love that about him.
And here is Paul. 8 points for him. On the wing, Booker. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. It's good. And the Suns lead by 5.
You got to give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Sabonis misses off the right iron.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Turner. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Stolen by LeVert. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Right side Turner to the inside. The kick out to Warren. Back to Brogdon for the tie. And Indiana, another three.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Outside Warren. Sabonis over Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. And it's sent back by Turner. Now Warren. 7 points in the game. And Turner throws it down.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, and he'll give it up if you're open. It really was a bitter end to the 2018 playoffs for Miles Turner. Fouled out in a first-round Game 7 loss against LeBron and the Cavs. Unhappy with how things ended, Turner turned to a new passion.
Free T-shirts. Who's the loudest? Suns substitution.
Now, here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Inside. Brissett. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Johnson can't hit.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Back to McConnell. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Bitadze. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead. For Turner, Clark, that passion you were just talking about turned out to be a healthy one. Yoga.
Kevin, how about this? Can you imagine going into a yoga class and seeing a 6'11" NBA player striking poses? But becoming a yogi has worked out for him. It's paid dividends. Since that 2018 offseason, Turner's really raised the level of his game.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Pass to Brissett. There's a screen. To the left side wing. Down low. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sumner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edmund Sumner is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And stolen by McConnell. Here's Craig. Finished off the break. Craig's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
It's deflected. Unhindered, going all the way. Pulls up. The shot, no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Pacers out in...
It's the fourth.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns trail by 5. Paul with the ball. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. It's blocked.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's the Suns with the ball. Here's Paul. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
I think this is Paul at his best. Has one of the nastiest pull-up jumpers in the game.
There's the pick. Going inside. And yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 5.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
First team foul.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And it's Paul penetrating. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Brissett. Here's Craig. 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Brissett.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
And taken away by Paul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And the wide open shot from Crowder sinks the triple.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns, a fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Pass to McGee. And the layup's good off the glass. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Here's Paul. Puts the move on.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
Shooting for Phoenix.
So both teams making some changes here. And he makes both free throws.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And here is Brogdon. Outside Turner. Indiana moving it around. Inside. 5 on the clock. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the
now
game.
Paul.
2 minutes.
Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Crosses over. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
To the inside. And the rejection by Ayton.
Phoenix ball.
Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Turner. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket. A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Pacers foul. Malcolm Brogdon. That's his fifth personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead.
Along for the Suns. Fifth foul.
So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Pass to LeVert. All sorts of time. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 8-point for Caris LeVert.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they've challenged every shot, they've also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
You look at career stat leaders, and, Paul is right near the top of the list in several areas. Assists, steals. He's up there in most of the categories that define the true essence of a point guard.
LeVert. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Paul outside. Here he goes. Back to Bridges. Stolen by Warren. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Second team foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? If you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range. Late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus. We'll have to go to the line with 2.
And, guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. If he hits all of those, they feel a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. The shot misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
So the Pacers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
There were some times that momentum shifted.
Be talking that and they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swing like I caught me a green coat. I do this for the city, the one you can lean on.